did not know he had Down syndrome when he was born. Excuse me. So it was an at-birth diagnosis for us. And originally he did not pass either hearing screen for either ear. So we weren't sure if he could hear or not hear at that point. He does have really small ear canals, which is very typical with a child with Down syndrome. He had his first set of tubes put in his ears around 9 months, and we did an ABR for him, and then we found that at that point he was completely deaf in his left ear, and he had most of his hearing in his right ear except for low tones.
Well, my hearing loss journey started when I was very young. I first in my life grew up with deaf great-grandparents, so ASL was always in the household, and they lived a very, very long time, so I grew up knowing my great-grandparents. And then, ironically, when I was 7 or 8 years old, I was diagnosed with hearing loss.
So the way that I got in touch with Hear Wisconsin was because my son was born with a hearing loss. So at the age of 3 months, they was able to diagnose that he had a mild to severe loss. And they gave me a packet, actually, of a whole bunch of information. And inside of that information, Hear Wisconsin, Birth to 3 was first introduced to me because I knew nothing about Birth to 3.
I was having trouble hearing my young granddaughters. We were at a family gathering on a Sunday night, and we got home, and my wife said, "Steve, did you mean to ignore Grace when she was telling you about her summer camp experience?" And I said, "What? I didn't hear her talk about that." It was then that I realized that I had a problem with my hearing, and that I was coming off as being rude, I'm sure, not only to Grace, but to all kinds of people.
Hearing loss is interesting because I really didn't realize that I was losing my hearing, and to that degree. So it sneaks up on you.
Pues cuando la niña nació, cuando nos dieron de alta del hospital, pues nos dijeron que no había pasado la prueba que le hacen para escuchar. Y ya de ahí me dieron a los 15 días, me dieron otra cita ahí mismo en el hospital para hacerle otra prueba, y esa misma prueba tampoco pasó.
So coming to Hear Wisconsin for the communication group, he's really been able to make some friends and really learn some great play skills, which we don't have the opportunity to do that at home by us. For him to make those friends, have that time to learn how to play, because all those things are very important for his development.
Knowing that I am dependent on my hearing aids, I became more confident in myself and who I wanted to be, because I was simply able to hear. And I didn't realize what I was missing out on, both personally and in my personal relationships, as well as professionally.
They had a list of different agencies that I could choose from, and Hear Wisconsin was on that list. And from there, I picked them, not knowing what to expect or who these people were. And thank goodness I did, because I've been having a really good experience since.
So I went to Hear Wisconsin, and I got fitted for hearing aids, and that has changed my life.
Lori did a presentation on hearing loss and all the devices they have now to help correct it. And I chose to buy the Pocket Talker.
A escuchar el programa que ustedes tienen y de ahí decidieran. Es muy bueno para los niños porque pues ellos tienen las respuestas que uno como padre no tenemos, y pues a veces no sabemos cómo convivir con los niños que nacen sordos o tienen una especialidad. Entonces ellos pues tienen muchas preguntas con respuestas que nosotros no sabemos como papás.
Learning that Here Wisconsin was available and the resources that they have here has really helped us understand Colton's hearing loss and what we can do to help him and to help other people.
When wanting to get involved in my community, it was an immediate connection for me when I learned about Here Wisconsin, its mission, and the people it serves.
A lot of times people look at you as a number or just a patient, someone that you're not physically, emotionally attached to. And I didn't feel that way with Here Wisconsin. I actually felt that they was concerned about Danny and his development.
With the pocket talker, it's an independent little machine. It fits in my pocket. And very lightweight, very small, but it's also directional. So I can sit down at a table for 10 and just put the pocket rocker there on the table and direct it to whoever is talking. And I also use it for television because my wife needs a lot more volume than I do.
Naila me dijo, mamá, pues Laura estaba conmigo. Esa es mi parte favorita.